Greetings, everybody, and God bless you. Pastor David here, September 19th, 2011. I wasn't going to share this with you earlier, but I had a dream this morning. And as the morning went on into the afternoon, I feel very overwhelmed, compelled to share this dream that I had early this morning. And see, is it a prophetic dream? Can someone out there discern the dream? Leave me comments. Leave me comments. As you know, I work midnights now, and one of the fringe benefits is I have weekends off. And I got up early this morning. Haven't been feeling good the last couple of days. Feel pretty good today. So all of you that have sent prayers, thank you. I feel back to my old self today, pretty much. But I got up about 5:30 this morning, and as I always do, I checked my email, and I got on YouTube. I seen what's going on in the world, and I thought I'd lay back down. No intentions of falling asleep. A lot going on in my mind today. Here we are, the 19th. It's going to be a very, very important week in Bible prophecy. But I drifted off and I fell asleep. And I dreamed I was at the bank, the edge of I don't know if it's a lake or a river, and I don't believe it was in the United States. And there was an old rickety wooden bridge, and I knew I had to get across that bridge. Now I believe the Holy Spirit was present and there with me, because I was surrounded by this presence, this light. It was nighttime where this was taking place, and this great light, it illuminated the water, the sky, and the ground. I could see, as I'm trying to make it to this bridge, bodies lying on the ground, buildings burning and still smoldering. I don't know if an earthquake or a war took place. I have no idea. All I knew, I was stepping over these bodies, and this presence was following me. And I looked, and some of the legs were moving. And I said, I got to help them. They're still alive. I have to help them. And a voice from this light said to me, no, it's too late for them. They've died in their sins. And they said that is the normal death process, where the legs are moving. But he said, they're gone. They're gone. Go forward. So I kept stepping over these bodies. And I get to this very old rickety bridge. I knew I had to get across this water. So I'm holding on to the rails. They were made of rope, and the bridge was wood. And most of the planks were missing, so I'm taking these big steps and holding on, hoping I don't fall into this water. And I could look down below where the planks were missing, and the water was full of manna. And I knew it wasn't bread. I don't know how I know, but manna. It was full of manna. And these fish were pulling and dragging the manna, the bread, away. They were, and more bread was coming. More bread was coming. The whole water, the river, the lake, whatever it was full of bread, full of manna. And the fish were on a feeding frenzy as they were dragging the manna away. So I make it to the end of this bridge. I knew I had to get off of that bridge and get off of that bridge quickly. And pinned right up at the base of the bridge, where I needed to step down to get onto land, was an old army jeep. So, is it prophetic? I don't know. I'm holding on to the bridge with all my strength, and I'm using my legs to push the jeep back out of the way so I could set my feet down on land. And I pushed the jeep back. I know I only got a second to step my feet down before that jeep would roll back and crush me. So I make it onto land, and then that's when I wake up. Prophetic dream, does it have a meaning behind it? Please, if you can discern this dream, leave me comments. I will be back later today, hopefully, because I want to get this dream right. My wife had a dream of the rapture, and I want to share that with you. And I think I can discern this dream. I think we're getting very close, dear friends. I want to update you real quick on it was late last night when I brought you the breaking story on the earthquake in India. And I do want to give credit to Mr. Single Dad 06. He's my watchman. He's a watcher. And he brought me the story late last night. And at the time, there were 16 dead from this massive earthquake, 6.9. And then later the death toll rose to 18. Then when I made my video earlier this morning, the death toll was 30, and now it's still climbing. 53 now. 7 dead in Nepal, 7 dead in Tibet. Tragic loss of life. We are the last generation, dear friends. We have to keep our eye on Israel. This is going to be the week that tells the story. Will there be a 7-year peace treaty, or will we see the war? Gog and Magog. Will we see the ushering in of the Antichrist? Will the rapture of the church take place before this comes to pass? We're approaching Rosh Hashanah. I'll be back with my wife's dream and a whole lot more today, hopefully. I want to wait till she gets home because I want to make sure I don't leave any parts out. I don't want to just rely on my memory. Maybe she'll come on and tell it. I doubt it. She doesn't like to be on camera. But at least I want to have the dream ready. As you know, my dreams began back in 2008 with my reoccurring dream that I had over and over and over about, and go back early on in my channel. I've only been on, 5 months? And we're fast approaching 1,000 viewers. I'm excited, but go back to my reoccurring dream. There was a great earthquake, and I could see the buildings. They were shining, and people were going about their everyday business. And the sun, it was like in 3D, three-dimensional. And the buildings, the sun was just glistening off these beautiful buildings when this earthquake hit. And I could see the fire, people running, and people screaming. And a great battle took place in the sky. Then all of a sudden the sky rolled back like a scroll. And there, the entire sky, I mean the entire sky, there was our Messiah. There was Yeshua. He was in the clouds, and the dream stopped. 2011, I never had that dream again. And I think that's significant also. God bless everybody. These dreams started, like I said, 2008. I'll talk to you about speaking in tongues on another day, because I think you'll find that very interesting, because I'm a little bit more unusual than most, so I'm told. But my dream, the wooden bridge, the manna, the water filled with manna, the fish carrying the manna off, and the bodies, and the voice telling me they died in their sins. God bless everybody. I will be back and share my wife's dream and a lot more. God bless you. Leave me comments.